Alright guys, I didn't film much, but we're getting the car swapped over to sticky prep. The car needs to be on the trailer in about 3 hours, so I'm kind of in a time crunch because this is the last test day before Lil Gangstas next Friday. So I need to go there and make some passes and get a nice tune-up for the race, and I'm just going to get to work. Right now I'm swapping the slicks to radials. I gotta adjust ride height, take all the weight out of the car, adjust shocks, a couple other little things. It's not a big deal. So I'll have it on the trailer, and then we'll be heading to Cecil County to have a little night private rental. Going to be a good time, and can't wait to get out there. Alright guys, we made it out here to Cecil County. It's a private rental tonight, 6 to 10. It just turned 6 o'clock. They just started running cars, so I'm gonna head on up there and see what we can do today, or tonight. Up with that, it made like no boost. It was slow, it didn't go anywhere, so I'm about to look at this log, I guess. I don't know how. I just drove it last night and it made boost. Now it's got issues. Well, the sun went away. It's a nice cool night. Going up for pass number 2. Pass number 1 was slow. Yeah, we got to get a little bit faster. Lil Gangstas in 6 days. So we need a 530 tune-up. We need a 530 tune-up for Lil Gangstas. That was a 561 at like 126. So we got some work to do. I'm gonna get ready to go up there for pass number 2, and hopefully we can get closer to 530.
decent light, 132 60 foot. That ain't gonna cut it.
So for those that didn't pick up on what happened right there, the car is CO2 shifted. Transmission's been out for the converter and the valve body and all that, so the cable may be off a little bit. So it went to go shift in a second, and it pretty much went into neutral because it was in between gears. That's why it revved up, hit the rev limiter, and made a big flame. Let's go to pass number 3 for this test session.
Nothing. Again. I think the rev limiter broke a pipe, so we might be done. Yeah, it broke the bellow, so we're done for the night. Probably won't even make it to the real race. This car's just slow. It's way too slow right now. This new converter, I guess, slowed it down for sticky stuff, and ain't no point in me wasting my time, wasting my dad's time. I mean, it is paid for, but there ain't no point of wasting time unless somehow I can get Kyle to weld this up for me this week. But even that, I mean, it's just too slow. So kind of sucks. Disappointed that I haven't tested sooner. Kind of regret changing the converter because it could run a 530 with that old converter. This new one, I mean, I can't even get it to get out of 1/360 foots. So we're gonna limp this thing back to the trailer. It sounds horrible. That's how I knew it blew the pipe. So we're just gonna limp it back. Ain't nothing else I can do about it tonight. Best of the night, of course.
All right, so next day carnage. Luckily this one's still intact for now. That's all the damage right there though. And to be clear, this is nobody's fault but my own. I knew using them was going to be an issue eventually, but I'm hard-headed and I wanted to learn for myself why people don't use these. I thought the ones that are like weaves in and out are the bad ones, but I guess these are too. I've been trying to tame down the 3-step for that reason. I didn't plan on hitting the rev limiter though, so that's a whole different situation, but any kind of pop or backfire was going to blow that thing apart. So I'm not surprised. This isn't something I'm upset about. It's annoying, but you know, I knew one day it would happen. It's my fault for trying to use it. I ordered a double slip
and it should be here tomorrow. But if not, we're just going to weld a straight solid piece to it. It's going to go over Kyle's actually later today, so we'll get it all figured out. Sounds horrible. Heading on over to Kyle's and he's gonna fix her up in no time.
Except this one was like mega scale. Hold on, let me see if I can find that. Where the fuck's this picture? There it is.
What you think?
Nothing. It's actually not too bad.
I heard a
There it is. I don't think it's that big of a deal that it's in that way because it's.
I mean, it ain't gonna go nowhere.
It's like fit.
If that shit somehow separated, that would be crazy. Alright guys, so it's Wednesday evening. As you saw, this is all done. So that problem is fixed. We just have to look at the issue that's going on with the transmission missing the gear or not making it to second. I don't know exactly what's causing that yet. I'm gonna look into it. When I get under there, I'll show you guys what I got going on. Other than that, I'm gonna do a quick oil change, nut and bolt check some things, just go over everything because tomorrow's Thursday, which is also drag week at Cecil County. You know, we took off work to go there and check that all out. That day's a wash. I'm not gonna be able to do anything. Might be able to work a little bit Thursday night, depending on what time we leave the track and all that. But Friday, car needs to be on the trailer at like 12, 1 o'clock because I would like to be out at Cecil County again Friday around 2 p.m. Driver's meeting is 4 and racing starts at 6. It's gonna be a lot of people out there. I'm not trying to be one of the last ones there. I'm not trying to be parked all the way at the scoreboard, so I'm just trying to get as much done as possible. There's a lot of stuff that I wanted to do, like the fuel pump. Obviously, I couldn't get to that. I got all this other stuff going on, so that's just not even a possibility. Maybe, depending on what time we get back from the track tomorrow, I might try to tackle that. I'd be happy just to put the 10 AN feed on, get rid of the 8 to help with this fuel issue. Ideally, it needs to pump though, if I'm going to be running over 25 pounds or whatever. So I'm going to button up some things. When I get under there, I'll show you guys the transmission and the situation that's going on. Other than that, I'm going to get to work because I ain't got much time. All right, so I've been having issues with my transmission shifter seal leaking, which is right there behind that nut. So I found randomly online that there's a company, and only one company, that sells this little nylon bushing that's right there in between it. Well, I think that's what's causing the issue. It didn't fit when I got it. I had to shave it down probably more than halfway height-wise, and then I had to drill it out 2 drill sizes bigger for it to fit over the shaft. So I think it's getting hung up on that and making it not fully get to the gear, because on the motion shifter, and I already talked to them and they said it's normal, it's meant to do this, it's got a lot of play. Because you don't want the cable, you just want the cable to guide it. You want the bracket to lock it into gear. You just want this to guide it. So I think the combination of me not having it adjusted right and that nylon bushing is what caused me to break the pipe and hit the limiter and probably ruin everything else up. So I'm gonna fix that real quick and then get ready to load this thing up. Anybody else just hate draining their oil? It's not that I hate doing it, it's just I hate if I'm gonna find something. That Melky VR1. Magnet looks okay.
K. Some regular material, it looks like. Nothing too crazy. But I don't know. I also don't know anything, so let me know what you think.
Just left Kyle's. I gotta put the front end on. I'm gonna nut bolt check it, make sure some things didn't move, check the oil, and load it on up for the trailer because I gotta leave tomorrow morning to get the Bridge Wars. I ain't got much time to talk, so I gotta get after it now.